Marvin, it was a very good effort from the players today.
Yeah, it was a fantastic effort from them. We've spoken about that all week, and we spoke about it again today. Just go out there and leave everything on the pitch. Come 5 o'clock, regardless of the result, individually and collectively, you're given absolutely everything. Leave it all out on the pitch, empty the tank. If we need to freshen people up, we'll do so, which we did in the game. But no, I'm really delighted with their effort today.
Is that what you take away most from it today?
Yeah, definitely. That, and there was some good play within it. A couple of good counter-attacks, a couple of good chances as well that we can do, better at, probably. But, boys are in the right positions, working hard, running hard. On another day, I think Lee, puts his away. I think, young Lewis gets a shot away as well on another day. But no, there was some good play within that. It wasn't just about effort, but that was a minimum. And then, we build from there. But as I said, two man, they're really good.
Coming to a team that's sitting 5th top in Scotland and putting in a performance like that, they now know that they really can compete against anybody. Yeah,
exactly that. Playing against the 5th best team in the country. And they did compete, and I said, let people walk away from this stadium today knowing that you are good individually, you are good collectively, and I think people will do. A lot of their players and their fans were very complimentary, and that's down to the players. That's not down to me, that's down to them, and that's well deserved. But now we need to continue that. We need to kick on again. We've been on a half decent run recently, but we go away to Cove, and it must continue. That effort must continue.
It must, because that's the thing. It's all very well coming here and doing it against bigger teams, but the bread and butter is the league. Yeah,
exactly. And that's the final competition for us now, isn't it? It's about doing that again in the league, doing it week in, week out. Said to the players after, we'll have to watch what they do this week, because I think they ran an extra couple of K out there today collectively, which was brilliant. But we need that same. We need to repeat that next week again against Cove, and we will do.
One disappointment again, a set piece.
Yeah, I think we've looked extremely strong at set plays. I think there's a couple earlier on in the season, and we've changed the setup slightly. But Big Jack comes off at half time, which was always planned. He's not played a lot of football. Last thing we want is to re-injure him again. We're just in the wrong positions, but we'll look over it. I always say this, we're a young group, and I've been in their position as young players. It is about learning, and it is about realising that you have to take on information and you have to do things correctly, because the small things in football will make the big differences. You can be a fantastic in play for 90 minutes, for 99% of it, but that one little bit on a set play, it's so important. But players are here to learn, so it happens. We stand up together. Their heads didn't go down. I spoke to them about, if you deal with adversity, if you concede a goal, puff your chest back up and go again. They did that after conceding that goal, so I'm proud of them for that as well.
And that's what they're starting to do now, aren't they? You can see it week on, week on, that they are starting to do that. Yeah,
and listen, we get very, very greedy in football, don't we? We expect things instantly. But as I said, when you put a young team together, you're going to have to let them grow. It's perfect if you can go out and get, experienced players in their prime, 28, 29, 30 years of age. That's brilliant. But, we can't. We've got a young group here, and they're going to have to let them grow. And you are seeing it, as you said, it continue to grow. And sometimes they're going to have setbacks. It happens in football, but it's how we bounce back from a setback like today. We have to work hard again within the week. We have to come up with a game plan. We have to execute to the best of our ability and, see if we can go on another run now in the league.
You talked about Jack being back. That must be a massive boost for you.
It is a massive boost, because he's missed so much football. Firstly with the hamstring injury he got against Dundee United in pre-season, and then, against Annan. And I felt for him when that happened, because we've had to rush him back. We had so many injuries, and it's always like whoever was the fittest goes onto the pitch. But we've taken a little bit more time with him this time. It's fantastic to see him out there and get 45 minutes today, and hopefully that do him the world of good, give him confidence again back within his own body, and then he can kick on from that as well, and hopefully get another couple injured players back as well.
What about the injuries? Are they come closer? You hoped that Harry, Cochrane and Gavin might have been fortunate for this one.
Yeah, I was hoping. My prayers weren't answered though, because unfortunately they were in the stand. But they'll join in again on Monday. I'm hoping to have both of them available for next Saturday's game. Again, about building them back up, because I think Harry maybe 5 weeks or 6 weeks. He's been out for. Gavin Riley, obviously slightly different. I think it's been about 3 weeks, but we'll have to see how he is once he starts showing in on Monday, and we'll add them to the squad again for next week, and we'll start looking back to a full quota of players again.
Josh Todd today though.
Yeah, Sandra's trying to be positive there. Yeah, we're only losing one a game now, which isn't too bad, is it? We'll see how Toddy is. Again, an experienced boy who knows his body better than anybody else, so he's always really upfront with how he's feeling. So again, he'll be assessed over the weekend, and then starting next week we'll see where we're at with him. But it's just kind of a twist to the knee. and he felt he couldn't carry on, so straight away get him off. Lewis Gibson was, tight hamstring, but he put in a lot of work today down that side. Cammy Logan was struggling a little bit as well, but those two boys are absolutely fine in their ice, and Josh Todd's the only real injury from today, but we'll see how we are with him next week.
And I mentioned for the crowd, nearly 500 Queen's fans here today.
Brilliant.
They were very positive today, and that just kind of felt that the players lifted from that.
Players fed off that energy. They were fantastic, honestly. It was only 500. It felt like, honestly, like 2,000 of them. The way they were singing, constantly backing the players. And the players, as I said, fed off that. And I think they fed off the players as well. I've played against Queens before, and now I'm the manager of the football club. I know they expect effort. Effort is what they want. You're not going to win every game. They understand that. They want you to be constantly at it, constantly working hard. And they saw that from their team today. They'll go away proud. And as I said, to a person, they were absolutely brilliant there, and they never stopped singing throughout the whole game. And it's a massive help, and makes a huge difference to us.
As you say, Cove next, long journey next week, but that's where you really want to be kicking on and taking the 3 points. Yeah,
exactly that. We want to go out there again and put on a good performance. We've had 2 games against them already. They've both been extremely tight. We've won one and we've lost one. And we don't expect any different come next Saturday. But it's about us. It's about what we can do. Again, it's all the same stuff, coming up with a game plan, execute it to the best of our ability, and getting a positive result on the back end of that.